Hi everyone, my name is Danielle and welcome to Board Game Bakes, a special Halloween episode. This week we're going to feature The Night Cage by Smirk and Dagger Games. And in this game you're dropped in the middle of a completely dark cage and all you have is your one candle. You and your friends travel through and you had to collect 4 keys to unlock the gate and escape before your wax one runs out. So we're going to recreate all the tiles so that we could play taste the game on Friday. So it's a black cocoa cookie that gives it the natural black color, and then we're going to use some white royal icing to add decorations to the front and the back. So this way we can't tell what tile we're picking up. We got a lot of decorating to do. Let's get started. Let's start cooking up these spooky cookies. Pour 1 cup of sugar and 1 cup of softened unsalted butter in a stand mixer and mix until smooth. While that is mixing, combine your dry ingredients in a small bowl. Add 3 cups of all-purpose flour, a 1/3 cup black cocoa powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder. Mix until it's a universal gray color. Check on your butter. Once creamy, scrape down the sides and add 1 egg. Give it a little more mix, and then add 4 teaspoons of milk and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now slowly add your dry ingredients until it's a clumpy dough. If it has some pieces that haven't come together, you can pour on the counter and finish kneading it, and then you want to flatten it into 2 discs and chill in the fridge for at least 1 hour. Now that your dough is chilled, roll it to a 1/4 inch thickness. The goal here is to get as many squares as you can because even with 2-player game you need about 78 squares. This cookie cutter here is about 1 3/4 inches, which is the smallest cookie cutter I have as a square. 1 1/2 inches would probably be the perfect size for this board. Bake at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for 6 to 8 minutes. You want to check for when the top looks like it's done, since it may be hard to see if the sides have browned. Hey, while you're here, subscribe to Board Game Bakes. You want to make my candle go out. Our cookies are cooled, so it's time to decorate. The nice thing is that you only need white royal icing for this recipe. You want almost all of it to be the thick outline consistency. Start by doing the back of the tiles. So every single tile had the same design on the back. Make a shape somewhere between a square and a circle and draw 4 paths coming from the center. Take a dull knife and pull the icing in from the square to create a pit effect. Then outline the paths to help them pop. Boom. Now onto all the tops. There are some that are nice and easy. Make some lovely cheese on tops, and these are the most numerous, so that makes it easier for us. The next easiest is the cross paths. These are good in the game if you are searching for a key tile, since they help you flip over a lot of tiles, but they're also bad because they use a lot of wax. Keeping it simple, there are also straight paths. However, these are special tiles that turn into pits once you step off them. So you have to draw cracks on them to indicate that this is going to happen. In the game, pits are interesting since you can land on any tile in the same row or column. Okay, let's step it up. The rest of the tiles have a fill component that will require a filling consistency white royal icing. To make the starting tile, which you need 4 for the game, draw a circle in the center with some thick royal icing and 2 paths coming off of it, so that it's kind of like an L shape. Then use the thin royal icing to fill in the circle. Once it has dried, use a edible ink black marker to draw bricks in there. To make the key tiles, which are always exciting to come across while you're playing because that means you're 1 step closer to escaping, you can either make them all look the same or have them correlate somewhat with the shapes that are a little different. You want to outline the center shape and draw 4 paths. Fill it with the thin icing. And now use a thinner icing tipped so you can add the squiggles, which we were saying indicates that the tiles will break when you step off of them. When dry, draw the skeleton key on all those tiles. Time to tackle our villain, the Wax Eater. If the Wax Eater sees you in the game, your candle goes out and you go through wax, which is one of the ways that you lose the game. To make these, start with some frightening teeth. Then draw creepy crawled hands originating by the teeth. There are 12 of these tiles, so you'll be doing this for a while. Make sure to add the 4 pats off of the monster too. Time for our last design, and one of the most important if you want to escape, the key rooms, where you return your 4 keys to escape. The 4 rooms have a slightly different shape. Outline the shape with thick royal icing, including the pats. Fill in the whole design with thinned icing. Once as dry, use the black edible marker to add all the black details on the tile. My skull looks a little too heavy for this game, but we did it! We did all of our 70-something tiles, and we're ready to play. Thanks for watching this special Halloween episode of Board Game Bakes. Tune in on Friday at 12 p.m. EST to watch my husband and I playtaste the game, but we're not just playtasting. We're playing it by candlelight, so it has a fun, spooky effect. Are we gonna escape? Watch on Friday to find out. Keep playing games and keep them sweet. Happy Halloween! Bye!